What up, what up, what up? So, I mean, this is really fucking irrelevant, but it isn't irrelevant. It is in a sense, but I want to speak on it. I want to give my opinion. This whole thing with, I mean, maybe most of y'all don't even know who Russ is, but Russ is a rapper who got big within the last, I don't know, couple years. Really blew up within the last couple years. He's been out for quite some time. He's been doing shit since, I don't know, the early 2000s, I believe. But long story short, he's still catching a bunch of flack because he's against drugs and against people doing them and people, honestly, people glorifying drugs and shit like that. And the thing that pisses me off about it is that everyone's gonna give him shit about being against drugs, and it's okay, it's fair game, and they can say what they want because, oh, he's a loser and he's this and he's that, he's just hating, and you know, he's being insensitive and all this other bullshit. But yet, flip the fucking script around, and these dudes that are openly promoting death are getting record deals from it, or is getting paid from it, you know, getting fucking, you know, becoming well established, even though they're not well established because they're spending their money on all the wrong fucking things and investing their time into wrong things. But they have the potential, I should say, to become wealthy. But it's just crazy to me that this kid is trying, I mean, Russ is trying to fucking help people and save lives and just bring awareness. And yeah, you know, he might be insensitive to it, but you know what? You know, if he doesn't do it the way he does it, then it might not get to the person who's about to fucking overdose on drugs and maybe seconds says it, you know what, fuck that, I'm not going to do those, I'm not going to do, you know, more Xans or whatever the case was. But long story short, so he's been catching a bunch of shit for it, and long story short, there's a bunch of people that ran their fucking mouth and kept talking shit, fuck Russ, and you know, I don't know, they were just going hard as shit, saying fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. So his people that he rolls with ended up running up on some people and fuck somebody up. And everybody's like, oh, that's fucked up. You can't handle your own beef. You can't handle your own beef. When nobody handles their own beef. And there's some people. But my whole thing is that how many times do you see these rappers getting jumped, alright? Or getting held up at gunpoint, or whatever the fucking case is, on some petty shit. But it's okay. But when he goes with no guns, no talking shit, he just confronts the fucking person, he's now a piece of shit for it. You know, Smoke Perp deserved that, and whoever the fuck else is talking shit deserves it. Why? Because you got to look at it as a whole, big whole picture, you know? I just watched a video with Adam22, who does No Jumper podcast, and he was, you know, reacting to one of Russ's interviews or some shit, and you know, and he's sitting there saying like, I agree with what he's saying as far as the drugs and yada yada yada, but you could have gone about it a different way. And my whole thing is that either fucking way he did it, it would have been bad. And my whole thing to Adam, first off, before I say any of this, I fucking love your podcast. I've been watching it for years now. Way before it became, what it is now. And so I don't want anybody saying that I'm just fucking hating, because it's not the case. But Adam, step back and look at your platform and literally go through the roster of fucking people that you have interviewed, all right? From the beginning till now. And look at all the people that you've come across that are making that dumbed down Xan, Percocet, lean music. And also, and if they're not doing that, they're promoting gun violence, murdering, killing, fucking bitches and blowing money. And it's like he's not allowed or doesn't choose to fuck with regular people. Now, he has lately, because there's been certain different people on there who aren't fucking druggies and, about that dumbass life. But for the most part, it's been nothing but drug addicts, fucking criminals, and whatever the case was. I don't care. I'm not hating on it, but I'm just saying, take a step back and look at the fucking scene and look at what you're promoting. You're openly promoting, and like what you're giving your platform, like the attention your platform is getting from the wrong people. Like, it's almost like he goes and looks for these low-life drug addict people. I'm not saying all of them are, but that's how they're all portrayed, man. And it's like, oh, I gotta bring those on. But then, like, somebody, I don't know, just making regular fucking music doesn't happen. To me, it just seems like there's a lot of negative energy being brought throughout that podcast. And this goes to, like, all the porn people that he's fucking interviewing, and now to figure out that he does porn too, and so does his girlfriend, which is, whatever. You do what you got to do to make your money, but I just, no girl or guy should ever have to be subjected to fucking on camera or playing with themselves on camera or, anything like that. Any kind of personal sexual business should never be on the fucking TV or YouTube or the internet, or let alone to just be fucking recorded. You know what I'm saying? That's some intimate shit. That's some bonding shit. It should stay in the bedroom for the two people who are fucking having sex or messing around or whatever. And I don't know. It just, like, I get it. His channel's blowing up, and it's cool, man. It's definitely cool to see it from my perspective, but at the same time, it's blowing up all the wrong shit. Like, he doesn't realize, and maybe he's not thinking about it, but think about how much trash and how much garbage bullshit that you've now propelled to mainstream music, and how many of these dumbass people like Lil Pump and I don't know, whoever the fuck the rest of them are all being picked up because your platform is blowing these people up. It's literally to that point where anybody that you have on your podcast is going to gain some more traction if they don't have traction already. And I think he really should be paying attention to that, as far as that goes, But at the same time, like I said, I'm not fucking judging. I'm judging in a sense of that you can't be against drugs as far as the aspect of people dying and shit like that, but then literally put on every fucking drug addict that's trying to come up in the rap game that's making dumbed down music. Imagine what the fucking 10 years from now when Adam's old and he's still doing his podcast. But imagine how many fucking retards he's brought or he's propelled to new heights as far as dumbed down music and shit. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, and it's sickening, because I can't imagine what rap's gonna be like in 10 years, or what the next genre of music is gonna be. Just like rock and roll was one, and then now it's rap music, and then when rap music dies out, who knows? I don't know. It just makes me sick, because you don't have to. I mean, I get it. It's what gets attention. It's what gets, all your views and likes and subscriptions, yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. I guess I just hold on to my morals a little too much. And I have a guilty conscience with shit like that. And, I'm not trying to fucking put on people like that. Not that I have some fucking huge platform either, but I don't know. I just choose my time wisely, and I think everyone should be too, because, like I said, try to look as far back as you can to see what kind of outcome you're bringing to the table, what kind of stuff you're bringing to the table as far as, like, bringing to this reality, I mean, like, real shit. I just think that if it was more diverse and he was able to put on, any people to interview, it would do a lot better. It would have probably a better, sit in a better light. I don't know. All in all, I think it would just be better. But I don't know. I guess he just does. That's not what he wants to do. But whatever. It's no big deal. I'm not hating, like I said. But yeah, Adam, just be more conscious. You'll probably never fucking see this video. Maybe you will. I don't know. But that's all. I'm not trying to hate. And it has nothing to do with that. I just think we should be thinking a little bit more about what we're doing and what we're bringing to the table. That's it. It really is it. Because right now, the industry, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, the secret societies are fucking loving the shit out of you, man, because you're literally doing their job for them as far as dumbing down the universe a little bit dumber each day. But not my life, it's your life, man. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it. Other than that, fucking love watching your interviews. Not all of them, because I'm not into everything, but I do watch your interviews, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But just a bit of advice. Not that you need it, but hey, it felt like giving it, so I gave it.